Alright guys, it is Tuesday morning and moved some cars around here in the shop. Me, Brent, your favorite. And so yesterday I went and I moved some cars around. I put Christian's Fox here on the lift. I moved the Saleen here just out of the way. One thing that I want to tell you guys is the number one thing that I see broken are battery boxes. It's really hard to see because it's so dark in here, but anyways, that's broken and the wrong size battery, and that freaking drives me crazy because thing just slides around wherever it wants, even with the tie down in there. That's stupid. So if you guys are gonna bring your car to us, I mean, a battery box is like 40 bucks or something like that, late model resto, and a battery is not that expensive. Why would you not have the right battery in your car? I don't understand. Anyways, just a pet peeve of mine. Obviously we like things here a little bit perfect, or at least back to original, or fitting nicely if it is going to be aftermarket of any sort. So here is Christian's engine drivetrain, and I did install the long tubes last night. So Christian doesn't really like gaskets is what he says. A lot of people choose to go with the high temp RTV, like that copper, and that's what I went with too. So you're supposed to go and put it on the head, and then about an hour later start bolting it down. I think I waited about 30 minutes, and then I went and cranked it down about an hour and a half later just so I can let it set up a little bit. But there's the mid-pipe, tranny, everything is about ready to go in. I still got to put, I don't know if I'm going to do distributor cap and wires yet or not. But honestly, it's looking really good. I did put power steering on there. I didn't bolt it down yet, but it looks good. Tyler did paint the power steering unit. Looks awesome. And we're just going to go from there. The thing is looking good. We've got new valve covers for it. Obviously, new intake, that Saleen intake. Pretty sick. I'm pretty excited about getting this together. A lot of the missing parts are already sanded. Tyler's, I think, going to do the engine bay first like we always do. And then we're going to do, really, the roof, the quarters doors, and then we're going to do the jams back here just because on a new paint job it does look good, because you do see this part down here. So anyways, it looks a little bit busy back here because you got air ride and a rear battery relocation kit. But getting a lot done here. Christian's fenders are primed, so we got to just do a little bit of body work on those. And I mean, we've just got parts everywhere. We're a little bit stacked just because we've got that white Saleen, which like you guys know came from California. And then we've got Bruce's black Fox, which needs to go to the tuner. So once those two cars leave, honestly, we'll have a lot more room, and we just need to organize. I mean, we've just been so busy trying to get stuff done. We really kind of just been throwing stuff around. But I see some new door couplets. I have no idea whose these are, but honestly, I'm excited. I don't know if I've ever even seen new ones before. They look charcoal. They don't look black to me, so kind of looks like they might go to a, well, to a convertible is what that is. So that's a little bit strange. I don't know if there's even a convertible in here. Maybe the Buick. So anyways, today what we are going to be doing is buttoning up Christian's car to put the drivetrain in it. Really, really excited, and hopefully surprise him here soon with it. It's looking good. Just got a few more things to get ready on this lovely Tuesday. Going good. Alright, let's just do a little walk around. As you can see, the engine slipped in nicely, and one thing that I absolutely love to see is when these K-member bolts seriously go in here and they're just absolutely perfect and line up. Like, look at that baby. She just is sliding right in there. God, this thing is so nice. I did a great job of painting it. I prepped it. It took a long time. I think it took longer to prep the thing than it did to paint it. That K-member looks awesome. And just got to do the rear bolts. I got the other side already in. And man, it is looking good, bolting up nicely. Christian's gonna have a nice one. From what I can tell, I believe Tyler said he's want to order a Vortec. I put a different clutch in it. I don't even know what kind it was. I tried looking at it. I tried looking it up to see what horsepower specs on. I think it was like 400 horse. We will see. So probably what's going to happen is this alternator is going to move down. Vortec is going to move up in that spot. I don't know if he's getting intercooled or not. Hard to tell. And valve curve's going to change an intake. But this bad boy seriously slid into place. The header on the driver's side has a lot more clearance than on the passenger side, which is pretty neat to see. But I mean, everything slid right into place. That's all we can ask for. So it's a hot Saleen. She's looking good. So here we are underneath Christian's car. I was just buttoning up a few things, installed the drive shaft, correct bolts, the transmission mount. I did obviously all the K-member bolts. I tightened up all the control arms. Everything's looking good. These spindles we actually restored. Went and pretty much like grinded them all down to bare metal, and then we went and painted them with some nice thick coating paint that we did. And then Tyler actually clear coated the spindles themselves. We also painted the tie rods, put new grease zerks in them, as you can see. And then I'm about to install the backing plates on these spindles, so I wanted to show you guys. There's on Fox bodies, there's a I guess it's a grease seal behind the backing plate, which is really neat seeing. So we went and took those off, and we're putting them back on. And then backing plate goes on, rotor, all the bearings, caliper goes on. I need to find the springs for Christian's car. I don't even know if he has any. I think we threw the old ones away. I know they were orange. And then we've got new struts for it, so this thing's looking good. It's hot. Love it, love it, love it. Obviously I like black, you know, that's my favorite color, but everything just matches up so nicely. I did paint the drive shaft, just went and sprayed a little bit of paint on it, and I mean, really everything went together so well. I'm actually really happy with how these BBK long tubes bolted up. Obviously we got to replace a O2 sensor, but that's not a big deal. But other than that, everything's just looking awesome. So we chose to paint the backing plates black, just due to, you really can't see them anyways. The spindles are painted. They're looking pretty good. We do need to install the struts. I need to tighten everything down. All the nuts are not tight yet, but just kind of want to show you guys what it looks like. There is that little seal in there, and then the bearings go in there, pack it full of grease, and then everything else goes together. So she's looking good. Really excited about this car. Really, really, really like it a lot. It's looking good, coming together well.
King of the hood, everything wood. Look like a forest in that bitch, and I'm a pud. Matching sofa set, big open deck, hardwood flows in that bitch.